Now, the 49ers, are you a fan of them because of your dad?
Yeah, totally. It's the only thing we shared.
Yeah, me and my dad.
Really, I've thought about
Sports
that.
is the only thing most people share with their dad, I think.
Yeah, it's modern day religion. It's just like it is. It's like it gets passed down to you. That's why when people like mock Steelers fans or whatever, and they're like, "All right, get a life," and you're like, "No, dude, that's their Catholicism."
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
their
what they
inherit.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like when you see a guy shirtless, painted, shit on his chest, the man loves something. Let him love it.
Yeah.
Let him, dude. If someone wants to jump through a fucking table in a parking lot in Buffalo, let them celebrate their religion. Let them get CTE the long way.
The Super Bowl is on a Sunday for a reason.
Yeah, dude. Football's on. I mean, I think there's been essays written about that, about how football's the new religion because it is on Sundays and it grabs the attention of everyone. The way church, because if you think about it, church probably got people before football, like back in like the 1600s.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Crazy stories from the Bible.
Yeah.
Where they're like, a whale ate a man. And they're like, holy shit.
There's people with big signs with just a letter G and Zus. Just like, Jesus, Jesus.
He has risen. He has risen. And that's like, you'd think like the reason that the Chiefs fans use the tomahawk chop is because it probably scared the shit out of everyone that stole the land from the original Chiefs.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason. So I don't know, like football was the only thing my dad and I, first off, ever really talked about. But second, just had in common where there was no bullshit. There was there was so much bullshit in everything. In every other aspect of our relationship, it was full of bullshit except the Niners. It was like I could call him and be like, "They beat the Saints," and he, I was like a 9-year-old talking to an alcoholic fucking 43-year-old like we were bar buddies. And I think that helped me with stand-up. I think that was like, I've said jokingly on stage before, but I kind of mean it. I feel like my mom's not being honest with me, and I feel like my parents in '88 were like, you want to make this kid a comic? Like, you disappear. I will ride him like a son of a bitch until he's 16, and then just hands off the wheel. And then let's see where he goes.
It's like Tiger Woods. Did you watch that Tiger Woods documentary?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Where that guy just hits balls in front of his infant for like hours and hours and hours.
That's what it was. My dad showed me Pryor and Dangerfield and then, that was he's my Earl Woods. And it was the opposite for comedy. You just can't be in their life.
Yeah,
Earl Woods was too much in Tiger's life. And then my dad was like, I'm gone.
Well, so he didn't live with you guys, right? He left pretty.
No, he did we moved. I was born in Connecticut and then we moved to Colorado when I was like 4 or 5 because my mom's family was there and she got transferred for her job. And then they got divorced almost immediately, and then my dad moved like 3 months later back to San Francisco. So he was in San Francisco as long as I can remember.
Okay.
He lived in California.
Gotcha. And you would go visit him like what? Was it like once a year kind of thing?
Shit, man, depending on how much child support got paid. Sometimes more than likely it was like twice. My mom, I think even my mom was like, all right, he's got to see his kid twice a year.
Yeah. Would you go more if he paid or if he didn't pay?
I would go more if he paid child support.
Oh, I see. I thought it was like if he didn't pay, she was like, you go to your dad's house and you get that money.
Yeah, I thought you were coming like a collections person.
Hey, Dad, how you doing? I noticed you have a nice girlfriend. Shame if I told her you don't pay your ex.
Exactly. You just extort your dad for the child support.
Words can be a powerful thing, Gary. I'm thinking you don't take me by that Toys R Us and buy me that WWE ring. We're going to have some problems with your friend Cheryl, is it? Cheryl seems like a nice lady.
Child support does sound like a mafia term for what it is, right? Like, you want to support your kid, right? You want to see him grow?
Yeah, it's protection. My mom is grabbing it like protection. Dude, my mom was one of those white ladies that really, Patrice did a joke about it, but she really was one of those white ladies in the early 90s that was like, I'm going to the courts. I'm taking this.
Maybe your pops was tops. Maybe your father's a bother. If he's angry and mad or an absentee lad, no matter what kind you had, Here's fuck you, Dad.